Ledum from Allen's Keynotes, Marsh tea, family Ericaceae. Adapted to the rheumatic gouty diathesis constitutions abused by alcohol. Hemorrhage into anterior chamber after iridectomy. Contusions of eye and lid, especially if much extravasation of blood, ecchymosis of lids and conjunctiva. Rheumatism or gout begins in lower limbs and ascends, especially if brought to a low asthenic condition by abuse of colchicum. Joints become the seat of nodosities and gout stones, which are painful, acute and chronic arthritis. Affects left shoulder and right hip joint. Emaciation of affected parts. Pains are sticking, tearing, throbbing. Rheumatic pains are aggravated by motion, aggravation at night, by warmth of bed and bed covering. Amelioration only when holding feet in ice water. Complaints of people who are cold all the time, always feel cold and chilly, lack of animal or vital heat. The wounded parts especially are cold to touch. Parts cold to touch but not cold subjectively to patient. In some affections, warmth of bed intolerable on account of heat and burning of limbs. Swelling of feet up to knees on ankle with unbearable pain when walking as from a sprain or false step. Ball of great toe swollen, painful in heels as if bruised. Intense itching of feet and ankles, aggravation from scratching and warmth of bed. Easy spraining of ankles and feet, punctured wounds by sharp pointed instruments as awls, nails. Rat bite, stings of insects, especially mosquitoes. Red pimples or tubercles on forehead and cheeks as in brandy drinkers, stinging when touched. Long remaining discoloration after injuries, black and blue, places become green. Relations compare arnica, crutalis, hamamelis, bellis, ruta in traumatism, conium in long-lasting effects of injuries. Ledum from Homeopathic Materia Medica, Marsh tea. Affects especially the rheumatic diathesis, going through all the changes from functional pain to altered secretions and deposits of solid earthy matter in the tissues. The ledum rheumatism begins in feet and travels upward. It affects also the skin, producing an eruption like poison oak, and is antidotal thereto as well as to stings of insects. There is a general lack of animal heat, and yet heat of bed is intolerable. For punctured wounds produced by sharp pointed instruments or bites, particularly if the wounded parts are cold, this is the remedy. Tetanus with twitching of muscles near wound. Head, vertigo when walking with tendency to fall to one side. Distress when head is covered. Nosebleed. Eyes, aching in eyes, extravasation of blood in lids, conjunctiva, aqueous or vitreous, contused wounds, cataract with gout. Face, red pimples on forehead and cheeks, stinging when touched, crusty eruption around nose and mouth. Dry retching with eructation, musty taste with catarrhal affection. Respiratory, burning in nose, cough with bloody expectoration, dyspnea, chest feels constricted, suffocative arrest of breathing, pain along trachea, bronchitis with emphysema of aged, oppressive constriction of chest, tickling in larynx, spasmodic cough, hemoptysis alternating with rheumatism. Chest hurts when touched. Whooping cough, spasmodic, double inspiration with sobbing. Rectum, anal fissures, hemorrhoidal pain. Extremities, gouty pains shoot all through the foot and limb and in joints, but especially small joints. Swollen hot pell. Throbbing in right shoulder, pressure in shoulder, worse motion. Cracking in joints, worse, warmth of bed, gouty nodosities, ball of great toe swollen. Rheumatism begins in lower limbs and ascends. Ankles swollen, soles painful, can hardly step on them. Easy spraining of ankle. Fever, coldness, want of animal heat, sensation as of cold water over parts, general coldness with heat of face. Skin, acne on forehead, sticking pain therein, eczema, itching of feet and ankles, worse, scratching and warmth of bed, ecchymosis, long discoloration after injuries, carbuncles, antidote to rust poisoning. Modalities: better from cold, putting feet in cold water, worse at night and from heat of bed. Relationship: compare Ledum antidotes, spider poisons. Ruta, Hamamelis, Bellis, Arnica. Dose: 3rd to 30th potency.